Hello everyone, my name is JP III, this is Venus now, and I am playing Eternal Home Floristry. It's one of a handful of games that were recommended to me right before the end of the year, because people know that's when I'm usually planning my best of and worst of list, so that's when they really bring in the recommendations. So I figured this and another one I'd play for the channel, because it should provide something a little different. As you can see, it's done by a Deconstruct team, and we're just going to jump right into it. I am a killer, a gun for hire. After taking that many lives I thought I'd have run dry of regret. But none of those murders felt as bad as pulling out the flowers from Sebastian's garden. Huh. How are you holding up? Better. Getting used to being left-handed already. Listen, I feel bad being holed up in the back of your store. Can't you put me to work or something? Don't worry about it. Just focus on getting better. Please, I need to keep my mind busy. I'll do anything. Alright. What do you know about flower arrangement? Not in my line of expertise. Don't mind my injury. I can do heavy work. I'm a good repairman if you need. This is all we do here, son. I know it can be intimidating, but I'm a good teacher. I don't know, Sebastian. I heard how the family talks about your bouquets. I saw one of them at Millie's funeral, in fact. Not a flower guy myself, but I reckon there's something special about them. I wouldn't dare to. Oh well, handicraft is important, but that can be learned. The secret of our bouquets resides in something quite more simple. We use actual flowers. What do you mean? See this garden? These flowers are real living beings. To my understanding, the last ones in this city. This is the last patch of healthy soil in this rusty megalopolis. Where you're finding kiosks around town isn't the real deal. They're lab knockoffs. Why does it matter? The fragrance. There are very few people alive left in the world who have smelled a real flower. And oh, a flower garden. Spring used to be a time of love and energy. Did you feel alive just being in the presence of this garden? Our city brains are so hungry for life that the smell of a flower can trigger a symphony of neurotransmitters. Dopamine, adrenaline, endorphins. That's why my bouquets are regarded as the stuff of legends in the family. And the rumors about you making the boss cry aren't just a tale then, huh? Okay, I trust you. Teach me your magic. And that's great news. I didn't want to impose, but the truth is that my back has done its last gardening, I'm afraid. I've been looking for an apprentice for some time now. That's why I took you in part. And you chose a butcher. You chose a butcher. Great judgment. I'm not a saint myself, Gordon. Flower arrangement is not for the faint of heart, trust me. Okay then. Should I start picking flowers? Shit, no. First, you need to know what's the job about, don't you? That's a little odd for me, but hey, I made it work. Shipping random flowers together is insane. Alright. Who's the mark? The mark. You're so amusing. Our client is the Woodfield family. They commissioned a bouquet for Jeremy's obituary. Jeremy Sr. The Woodfield patriarch is dead. Last week's bloodbath didn't just take your arm, son. Who else is dead? Don't concern yourself with that. You'll need to lay low and heal. The thing is that the situation is quite tense now inside the Woodfield family. The two sons, Jerry and Jonah, are waiting for the grieving to end to start fighting for the scraps of their father's collection business. Riches are easy to split, but clients, that's a Greek tragedy waiting to happen. Now, our flowers may tip fate's scale. Go and pick some. I'll run you through their meaning. Okay. This is going to be... A little bit darker than I anticipated. Cyber City Mafia, Cyberpunk Mafia stuff. I can dig it. This is the Eternal Home's garden. There are only a few flowers left, and I'm afraid this will be the bad letter placement there. Come on, guys. You got this massive letter box, and you put the letters there. Will be the store's last batch since the soil is exhausted after many years of business. So pick them with care. Click on them if you want me to tell you more about them. Drag and pull a flower out and add it to the bouquet. We'll use only 3 for each arrangement since these are probably the last one this city will ever see. The aconite. Handle it with care. Some of them are poisonous. A poisonous flower in a bouquet? Are you insane? Well, they are not to be sent lightly, for them carry hatred. Or it could be they. I couldn't tell with the letterbox being over the white letters. These flowers symbolize a threat and ill will. Shit, I thought all flowers were meant to be nice. I told you, flower arrangement isn't for the faint of heart. Asphodel. Regret. Weakness. Death. Homer describes it as covering the great meadow, the haunt of the dead. Now these flowers aren't death bringers per se, but are associated with grief. Its fragrance allows us to connect with our sorrows. It can bring the toughest guy to tears. The pink camellia. Sheer blushing powder. Love, passion, strong desire. Whoa, I can feel my heartbeat smashing my eardrums just by touching it. Ah, the lovers I conquered through these. The blue iris. Bringer of hope, faith, wisdom, understanding. These beauties could put God on a good path. Add them to a bouquet to procure happiness. The crimson lapine. These ones, Gordon. These ones are the essence of tragedy. A bad omen. They have a presence, that's for sure. If you wish for things to go sour, make sure to add a crimson lapine. Okay. So. Let's... Oh, wow, Look at the dragging mechanic for that. I'm gonna do it again. Look at that. Really makes you kind of feel that you're not just picking the flower, you're just yanking it away from the dirt. There it is. Wow. Okay, time to put them together. Are you for an extensive lesson? Thank you for moving the box, I appreciate it. Are you up for an extensive lesson on the 7 crucial steps for flower arrangement? Yes, please. What, are you insane? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Just go on a bound and do your best. Well, I have potential for beauty. Drag and drop the flowers in the vase. You can pick any extra decoration you want to add from my workbench. You can rotate an item by keeping press control on the right mouse button. Or the right mouse button. Let me know when you're done. I'm going to go ahead and admit that flower arrangement isn't my strong suit. But I'm going to try regardless. A lot of clashing colors in there. A lot of clashing colors. That, I'm gonna need some practice in this one, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I smell. That bouquet is called the Fallen Hero. Wow, I something I did I got right. Torment, regret, the essence of remorse. I'll send it. Maybe that'll stop the sons from tearing their family apart. Those brothers are fools, fighting over something they didn't build themselves. Is that what happens when you die? People split up your remains? Lucky for me, I haven't built anything. Just weighing other legacies in any case. What does Sebastian want from me? Welcome back, Sebastian. Hi, Gordon. I'm too old to be flying. 2 days outside the shop and I'm falling to pieces already. How are you holding up? Fine. The arm's healing fine. Good to hear. How was the funeral? I'd better save you the details. Why? Come on, you can tell me. Did I fuck up? Well, I guess you're not new to taking lies, so... What did the suicide note say? What did the suicide note say? I'm pretty sure, well, first, that wasn't spelled correctly, but whatever. I didn't take you for the morbidly curious. I didn't take you for the morbidly curious. It's not that. Oh, it happened. Sorry. Well, now you know. Be careful with what bouquets you put together. I don't think it's that bad. In my line of business, avoiding a whole war with a single death is cause for celebration. Plus, it's been a suicide. It's been a suicide. Mitigate. Okay, so the way I arranged the flowers, it caused somebody to regret something, and they killed themselves and avoided the war. Interesting. Plus, it's been a suicide, mitigating any cause for retaliation. It could have gone worse if that's what you mean, yes. It could have gone worse. If that's what you mean, yes. I know how I sound. This much time in the business makes you too pragmatic, I guess. It's okay. You're not that wrong either. In any case, the day before the funeral, I happened to spend some time with the widow, Mrs. Woodfield. Martha is an old acquaintance. Oh, I'm sorry for any inconvenience I may have caused her. Well, don't worry about it. She didn't even attend the funeral. She was Jeremy's fourth wife, and she's mother to no one. In fact, we had some cocktails together. Got some interesting story out of that, Harpy. Harpy? I thought she was your friend? I said acquaintance. Do you know how we know each other? She's been married to Jeremy for 4 years, but she's been around for quite some time. Long ago, she blackmailed me into helping her access to high spheres. She threatened me with telling the world. Yeah, I'm not gonna get myself in trouble today. She threatened me with telling the boss I was. You can see it right there. What? To Mr. Faulkner? It's the environment of the game, and yeah, I'm being overly cautious. I know that, but at the same time, considering I've already lost my monetization, it doesn't hurt. Oh no, we're pretty good with Faulkner now. I mean the boss before him, a real piece of work. Oh, I remember old boss Dunn. My father once told me to spend a night with him, then gave me a beating upon returning home for being such a pansy. Oh, excuse me. Well, it's not told, it's sold. Excuse me. Oh, that's dark. Yeah. Dunn was all about hunting us queer folk as a cover for him. Like anyone would give a damn about who a crime boss sleeps with. And, sorry to hear about your father. I always thought fuck him. The guy's a legend in the eyes of the family, but I wouldn't care less if he died tomorrow. I'd happily pull the trigger, I tell you. I'm sorry. So what about this Martha widow? Ah, yes. She confessed to me she's sure her lawyer has something to do with her husband's death. But she doesn't dare say anything because she was having an affair with a lawyer. That hag thinks we're friends or something and came to me asking for help for the old time's sake. The nerve. They fancy putting a bouquet together for her. With pleasure. So. Red. This one I think I know what to do. Okay, that one came together much better. That smell. That bouquet is called Judeka? Also known as the fourth ring of the ninth circle of hell. We're going to hear about this one on the news. I'll send it. Yeah, that was a bad idea. This is evil unto itself. Let's send it off and see what happens. What am I doing telling Sebastian about my father? That man doesn't deserve to live, not even in my words. Not even in my words. Wrong intonation. Sebastian makes me feel weird. Never had a man look after me the way he does. I'm usually the one doing the protecting. I'm holed up at the bottom of the city, missing an arm. One could say I hit rock bottom. Yeah, what's this wellness inside my stomach? Happiness? No. Something worse. Martha has murdered her lawyer. Good job, us. Well done. Always good to hear there's a lawyer left in the world. And then killed herself. Talk about killing two birds with one stone. That's a bit extreme, don't you think? It's a bit scary how easy you dismiss death. Well, first, the lawyer was a murderer, and Martha she deserved it. And second, I'm a hitman. What do you expect my sensibilities to be? Serves me right. Shouldn't keep my expectations high. What are you expecting from me exactly? I guess nothing? It's just weird mentor-to-mentee affection. Never had an apprentice before, and may be too invested in us. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. We'll get there. Thank you. Anyway, Gordon. I don't like that tone. Promise me you won't leave running guns out when I tell you this. There's nothing you can do about it. Not with a gun, at least. Tell me already. They got your partner. Patrick. Why? And who's they? The family. They're checking allegiances. After you killed Police Chief Medina, well, the patriarchs have been pretty divided. Paranoia spreading among the ranks. First of all, I didn't know that cop was family. Secondly, let me send a message out there so they know I killed that bastard because I want to, not as part of any plot. It doesn't matter what you say. You were just a gun. It was someone else that pulled the trigger. What do you mean? They played you. Medina was innocent. But Patrick told me. I'm sorry. You sacrificed an arm in some cop's life so someone inside the family could prove a point. Now, focus. Does Patrick know where you are right now? Gordon? Yes. I told him before you destroyed my phone. Okay. Right now they have him at a fourth guest at the Banks Hotel. We have to do something about it or you and me are done, boy. I spent a whole week hidden here. If Patrick hasn't spilled the beans so far, I think we can trust him. To my knowledge, I'm sorry to intrude, is that you and Patrick had a fallout about a month ago. It wasn't a fallout, damn it. We're not a couple anymore, but that's it. We kept working together like the professionals we are. I've been a bit depressed lately, nothing more. You attacked a police precinct on a suicide rampage. What's your idea here, then? Let's arrange a bouquet and send it to Patrick's room. Are you asking me to silence him? No, just please help me. I'd arrange the flowers myself this time. But it'll be your ex's fate, we'll be toying with his only. Since it'll be your ex's fate, we'll be toying with his only fair. You do it. Okay, let's see how we'll deal with this mess. I'm sorry. Just think of it as sharing your raw, true feelings to Patrick. Sure. Okay, so I'm assuming this story's taking an interesting turn. We could either send the death flowers to him, and that'll probably convince him to turn on us for good and just have the crime families murder us all. Or we could send him the romantic flowers and the regret flowers and hope for the best. Regret, weakness, sorrow. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We can... I'm gonna have to look up a guide. It's an interesting storyline, but I'm gonna have to look up a guide for this game. I can feel it. A few of these. Alright. That smell. That bouquet is called the Widow in White. Love drowned in sorrow. Let's have a scent. It hurts to see Sebastian scared. Why am I so disappointed? I'm a fool. I defied him as my savior and my mentor. He's just an old frail man after all, I guess. I'm not being fair. He's a good man. He took me in. He healed me. He taught me new ways. Sebastian is a good man. I am not. Patrick, what are you doing here? Oh, thank God, you're alive, Gordon. I'm so sorry for your arm. Listen to me, G. I'm so sorry for everything that's happened. It's all my fault. I abandoned you. You were going through some dark times and I wasn't there for you. I got scared and pushed you aside to an even darker place. I failed you. Don't be a fool. This is all on me. I'm a bag of nuts. You know I'm bound to make things explode. You're fine, Gordon. You've just been through hell. Sebastian taking good care of you. He is. He's teaching me other ways. I'm happy to hear that. When you're done with all this soul searching, will you have me back? Like, which option keeps him from shooting me right now? I think that's the real question. There's enough of a story to give intonation, but not enough of a story to make a good choice here. That's the problem. We'll see what happens on this one. I'd love to. My time fraction has passed away. Anyway, I won't be giving you many scares from now on. I'll make it work this time, G. I love you. I love you too. See you soon. What's this all about? Was he being kept a prisoner at the Banks Hotel? Yeah, he was at the Banks Hotel for an interview with the family, but I guess I exaggerated a bit the nature of the events. If you weren't 90 years old, this would call for a punch in the face. He just made us make up with our ex. Fuck you, dude. Hey, I'm 89, but don't hit me. Aren't you happy you were able to express your true feelings to Patrick? That's the main purpose of flower arrangement. Yes, I needed that. That's for sure. But I don't appreciate you playing me for a fool. It should be up to me if I want to express my true feelings for anyone. If you ever do something like this to me again, we're done. Understood. I'm sorry. Why are you doing this to me anyway? Why did you take me in and tend to my wounds? What's this all about teaching me stuff and messing with my emotional life? Well, just tell me, who am I to you? You're no one. That didn't sound good. You were no one. But I just needed anyone. See, I've got no one left. When you grow old, this old, life stops happening around you. You just become someone to be visited on special dates. The rest of the year is, well, contemplation. The only thing I got left is my shop. And these flowers, they're dying. Soil is older than me. It won't bear any more life. After you pluck the last flower, I'm done. I won't be a florist anymore. I won't be nothing. I think I'll just go and die. Sebastian. I'm sorry I made you my pet project. I just felt the urge of leaving some kind of legacy in extremis. Like if you could build some heritage on a couple of weeks. No, Sebastian. I'm so thankful. We spent very little time together, but I love you. I'll treasure these days for the rest of my life. Let's take care of this flowers and extend this moment of time, alright? You're so cute. But actually, I believe you should be doing one last bouquet. These are your last flowers. Fuck limes. I got a call a couple of hours ago. Your father's in the hospital, and they said he likely won't be seeing another dawn. Just another trick to have me deal with my daddy issues or something. I'm sorry, Gordon. This is for real. Well, time for celebration. Well, time for celebration then. Let's get a bottle of Yamazaki, my treat. No, Gordon, he's your father. I told you about that son of a bitch. He got me through hell. I was expecting all the killing he put me through. It made me outgrow being... Again, you can see the word on the screen. I don't need to explain it to you. I'm not asking you to forgive him or anything like that. I'm offering you closure. Once he's gone, that's it. He'll become a ghost. And ghosts can haunt you until your grave. Trust me. These flowers aren't going to last no matter how much light and water we put on them. It'd mean a lot to me if you used them. Alright. Okay, so. I think we could ditch that last one. I hate you, but I understand why you did it. But I still hate you. I'm gonna use a few of everything, because why not? That smell. That bouquet is called Anubis. A weird combination, if you allow me to say so. I can never foresee how will violence explode with this choice. Ship it and see. I got a call from my father. Maybe it was delirious because of the medication. He told me, someday you'll get what you deserve. Then nothing. But who cares? That night Sebastian died too. I picked camellia for your grave. Thank you for all the life you breathed into me. I love you. Rest in peace, Sebastian. Well, that was certainly very, very interesting. I have to say so myself. It was going by so fast that a lot of it, like, it told a lot of story in a very little time. Like, I will say that. When I talked about, I think it was a couple of weeks ago when I talked about Heaven Will Be Mine and how it uses vignette style of writing. Pretty sure I butchered that word. But I talked about how I used that style of writing and how it was done to the story's detriment. This is how you use it right, I want to say. There does seem to have been something of a language barrier. I'm assuming the developers are either Hispanic or Spanish, one or the other. Either way, the point kind of came across. I do wish it would have been clearer what we were doing with the full bouquets, not just throwing stuff together and then being told, oh, that's what that means. But go figure. I imagine I'll play a little bit more around with this. It is good, but again, telling the story as quick as it does lend itself to some weaknesses. And it kind of showed there was just not enough time to get to Busted Up Hitman, from Busted Up Hitman to I Love You Like a father, I guess. I know I'm probably underselling their relationship. That relationship needed a little bit more maturity and a little more time to grow than was given in the game in order to make it work to that extreme. But I do like the idea of these two mob hitmen, and the older one who's about to die sees the younger one like, okay, I need to do something good that'll last a little while longer in life, so let me try and fix you. And at least I've done something good in this life. That was actually a nice twist on it. Okay, so, but that's it. The links are below if you want to try out Eternal Home Floristry for yourself. I certainly, it does come with a recommendation. Maybe not the strongest recommendation. I can't say it's the best game of the year. But it's definitely good. I think it's worth at least one solid playthrough to play around with the mechanics and experience the story for yourself. Other than that, I'm trying to think of this. I was going to say whether I'd try the game again and try different combinations and show you guys, but I don't know if I do that. If I do, and I think it's worth showing, or if it shows a different end, because I think I pretty much one-shot at the best possible ending in less than 30 minutes. So, if I do try for a bad ending or something, or if there's more to the game that I haven't seen yet, I will certainly put that video up. In the meantime, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so at vnsnow.com. That is vnsnow.com for more experimental games like this. Do want to thank the developers. They did a good job. It's just, you know, the weaknesses of the style are the weaknesses of the style. Well, we'll see what happens in the next one that was recommended to me that I play for you guys. Until next time.